Hey, son.
Hey, Dad.
Want to see something cool? Shoutouts and rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball. I gotta pay my respects to the creator of this masterpiece. When I was around 6 years old, my dad introduced me to the legendary classic Japanese TV show called Dragon Ball Z. My first introduction to Dragon Ball was anything but standard. My dad didn't really introduce me to Dragon Ball by having me start with episode 1 of the TV show or the first chapter of the manga, like a normal person. Nah. We skipped straight to Dragon Ball Z movie number 6, Return of Cooler. And this movie was awesome. This movie had me glued to the screen, even though I had no idea what was going on or what I was even really watching at the time. But the fighting, the bright colors on the screen, the designs of the characters, the humor, the transformations, man, I'm going to talk about the transformations later on. But all of these things were good enough to keep my little 6-year-old brain hooked enough to watch the second Dragon Ball movie my dad would put me on to after the Metal Cooler movie. And that movie was called Fusion Reborn. After watching this movie, I was officially a Dragon Ball fan. From this day forward, I was like a damn crack fiend waiting for my next hit. And I needed more Dragon Ball. I needed more Dragon Ball. My dad picked up on my newfound obsession and eventually bought me some Blu-ray edition Dragon Ball Z DVDs so that we could watch the actual show. But the DVD releases only had small portions of each story arc packed within them. My dad bought the DVD pack that had the entire fight of Goku vs. Frieza fighting on Namek. And he had the last arc of Goku and Vegeta fighting Majin Buu, which also included the end of the entire series. So, I knew how the series ended before I even knew how it began. Yeah, I guess my dad really had a thing for not starting at the beginning of the series, but instead showing me just the highlights. Which, when I think about it, it was actually pretty genius. I mean, if we had started from the beginning like normal humans, I probably wouldn't have been as hooked on the franchise as I was. I still remember my first time seeing Goku go Super Saiyan against Frieza for the first time and being so mesmerized by it.
Whoa! That right there is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
In fact, I thought it was so cool that I used to try turning into a Super Saiyan as a kid in secret. Yeah, I'd actually be in my basement trying to transform into a Super Saiyan. I mean, I'm talking balled up fists, screaming at the top of my lungs and everything.
Come on, change, transform, let's go, come on. What are you doing? Nothing.
Okay, don't look at me like that. I know you tried it too. Shit, some of you watching this still try to do it as an adult. Yeah, I don't still try it from time to time as a grown-ass man. I vividly remember watching the next DVD pack with my little sister, which featured the last parts of the Buu saga. And I was so confused when Goku and Vegeta fused against Buhan. I was fully expecting to see Gogeta again, just like in the Fusion Reborn movie. But imagine my surprise when I see a completely different character on my screen. I thought I was watching the wrong show for a split second there, But I guess it shouldn't have been too much of a shock that I was always so confused on what was going on in the show. I'd skipped multiple arcs, and I'd missed out on so many different villain characters, hero characters, and important plot points throughout the whole series. But eventually, I'd had enough, and I was finally able to start from zero by watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, which had just started airing on Nicktoons in around 2010? I think around 2010, yeah. Which was around the exact time that I finished watching the Dragon Ball DVDs. I started all the way back from the Saiyan Saga and watched all the way up to the Cell Saga. And I'm so glad I did, because I would have missed out on so many iconic Dragon Ball Z scenes. all of Kid Gohan's best crash out moments, including, of course, his Super Saiyan 2 transformation against Cell. I got to see Goku fighting Vegeta for the first time in the Saiyan arc. I got to see Krillin and Yamcha, like, actually do shit and make an impact in the show. Okay, maybe not Yamcha. I mean, come on, even Chaozu put in more work against the Saiyans than you did, bro. But it's cool, though. I got to see Vegeta slap up all of Frieza's henchmen. I got to see Goku dominate the fucking Ginyu Force. I got to see Future Trunks for the first time, and I got to watch him slash up Mecha Frieza, and then get messed up by the androids, and then get his revenge back on the androids. I got to see Cell. I got to see Piccolo fusing with mofos. I saw Goku go Super Saiyan 3 against Boo for the first time. I saw Majin Vegeta was the thing. I was like, what? Bro, I could talk about Dragon Ball Z all day, but there's just too many moments and too many memories. I can't cover everything in just this one video. I'll have to fanboy over this show some more in like a part 2 or something. But hey, thanks for watching this video though, and stay tuned for more videos. See ya.